Mufa, Felicia Mufa, and you can call me Alicia Mufa, and this is Alicia's Health and Maternity and Bleeding in Pregnancy. I'm sorry, my connection is very bad. So, bleeding in pregnancy is common. Spotting from the vagina during pregnancy is common. It doesn't always mean there is a problem. But right before you give birth, bleeding is heavy, but spotting on the other hand is light, and that it cannot even cover a panty line. So like bleeding is like when it's like bleeding like a woman who is in her menstruation, but spotting is light and it cannot even cover a panty liner. And I think if you're a woman and you're watching me right now, you know a panty liner. So when you are spotting, it cannot even but bleeding straight whilst you are pregnant. Sorry guys, sorry. So I'm sorry, my tripod stand. So we are going to dive into the causes. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry because perhaps anyway, I don't know who you are. So I don't understand your language. Thank you. But can you please write this in English? Okay, so the causes of bleeding in pregnancy. Number one causes is ectopic pregnancy. This is when a fertilized egg implants itself outside of the uterus and begins to grow. Ectopic pregnancy is when a fertilized egg implants itself outside of the uterus and begins to grow. Ectopic pregnancy is when a fertilized egg implants itself outside of the uterus and begins to grow. So ectopic pregnancy is not necessarily a real pregnancy that a woman gets pregnant and they give birth in the 9th month or the 40th week, or probably the 36 to 40 weeks. No. Ectopic pregnancy, the baby cannot, like the baby will not, I don't know how to explain it. The baby cannot be born. Like this pregnancy does not result a baby. That's the right way to put it. Ectopic pregnancy does not result a baby. So this is one of the causes of bleeding. So if you are bleeding during pregnancy or spotting, although most cases it's not a serious problem, but in some cases it may be a serious problem. So you should immediately consult your doctor. Don't waste time at all. You should immediately consult your doctor. So the second one is placenta previa. This is when the placenta lies very low in the uterus and covers all the parts of the cervix. The placenta previa is when the placenta lies very low in the uterus and covers all the parts of the cervix. The placenta previa is when the uterus lies very low outside. When the placenta lies very low in the uterus and covers all the parts of the cervix. This is another causes of bleeding during pregnancy. So if you are pregnant and you are bleeding, it could be because it's placenta previa or ectopic pregnancy. So the third one is uterine rupture. This is when the pregnant woman tears during labor. This is very rare. The uterine rupture is when the pregnant woman tears during labor, and it's very rare, it's not common. So when the woman is in labor, she tears. This is called this is called uterine rupture. When the woman tears when she is in labor, and this is not really common. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in most cases. It's not common. But it is one sign it's one thing that causes a woman to bleed or spurt during pregnancy. And this mostly happens to women who have had a cesarean section or any other surgery at all in the uterus. This usually happens to women who have had a cesarean section or any other surgery in the uterus. So this is because when the woman is in labor, you see the cut or the tears of the C-section might be open and she will start bleeding. Or if she have had a surgery before, it may open and then she start bleeding. So this is one of the causes of bleeding during pregnancy. Another one is having sex, an infection. Number 5 is smoking. Number 6 is miscarriage. Like 90% of women who have had miscarriage were bleeding before they had a miscarriage. Like 90% of women who have had miscarriage who have, excuse me to use this word, who lost their baby in the middle of the pregnancy or early in the pregnancy, they bleed before they had the miscarriage. So one of the causes of bleeding in pregnancy is miscarriage. So who do we have here? Mary Godbood. Okay, Mary Godbood. Okay, so manifold wisdom of God here. Okay, believe, Hebrews 11:16, repentance, Luke 3. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Thank you very much. So now this is all I have for you guys. I think I have 15 points, but I'll end it here because my connection is not stable, as you all can see. But I think I'll go over again. I've written everything here down. So if you just join, you will understand that bleeding in pregnancy is common. Spotting from the vagina during pregnancy is common. It doesn't always mean there is a problem, but in most cases, there may be a sign of something serious. So when you start bleeding or spotting when you're pregnant, don't think it may be something normal. Although in most cases it's normal, but still you need to consult a doctor in case there is an emergency. Okay. So I believe you've all learned before, but if you just joined the live and then you didn't start with us, you can still go over it again after the live, and YouTube will upload the video automatically and you'll be able to watch it again. So let me, Ferhat, click, I don't know if I mentioned it correctly, and Mary Godbood, God bless you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you so much, guys. So I'll end it here. I'll see you guys again in another one, but until then, bye.